Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Sonnet number 18 by William Shakespeare. This 18th sonnet of Shakespeare is addressed to his friend and patron, the Earl of Southampton. In this sonnet, Shakespeare wants to compare the beauty of his friend, the Earl of Southampton, to the beauty of a day in summer. Now, why does he compare the beauty of his friend to a day in summer? He compares the beauty of his friend to a day in summer because a summer day is beautiful and soothing in England. The winter in England is very severe and almost unbearably cold. In a cold country like England, summer is a lovely time. So he asks, shall I compare thee to a summer's day? That means, should he compare his friend's beauty to a pleasant summer's day? Thou art more lovely and more temperate. But he finds that his friend is more gentle and mild. He gives peace and solace. Temperate means mild or gentle. Rough winds do shake the darling birds of May. Darling birds of May means sweet and lovely birds which appear in May, since May is the month of flowers in England. Now, after comparison, it occurs to the poet that the comparison would not be strictly true. Rough winds means strong winds. So often strong winds blow in summer and damage the birds and flowers. And summer's lease hath all too short a date. Lease means duration. Now the poet finds that the beauty of summer is variable and short-lived. Sometimes too hot the eye of heaven shines, and often is his gold complexion dimmed. The eye of heaven means the sun. And what is the meaning of his golden complexion? It means the light and brightness of the scene in nature's changing course untrimmed. Nature or time has a course or movement to decay and death. This course is not suddenly cut off by accident. He wants to say that besides this fact that the summer's lovely period is short-lived, the sun shines very brightly sometimes, and sometimes its dazzling light becomes too dim, and fair from fair sometime declines. Now, what is the meaning of fair from fair? The first fair stands for his beautiful friend, and second fair stands for beauty. That means every beautiful object fades in its beauty after some time. According to nature's law, all beautiful things lose their beauty in course of time. But thy eternal summer shall not fade. He hopes that the beauty of his friend, however, will never be faded, nor lose possession of that fair thou owest. Now the poet wants to say that his friend will never lose his beauty. Nor shall death brag thou wanderest in his shade. The poet hopes that even death cannot diminish his friend's beauty. Now you will think, how is it possible that his friend will always be alive and his beauty will not be faded while everything is subject to decay and death? You will find the answer in the next line. When in eternal lines to time thou growest. Now eternal means that lives forever, and lines means the lines of his poetry. So eternal lines of his sonnet which have immortalized his friend. The poet feels that his poetry will immortalize his friend's beauty. So long as men can breathe or eyes can see, so long lives this, and this gives life to thee. Now, Shakespeare is hopeful about the lasting beauty of his friend. He says that till the time human beings live upon this planet, till the time human eyes can see, till then his verse will serve to provide immortality to his friend. Other things might be forgotten, but the friend whom he loves so dearly would always be remembered through his poetry. His poetry will make him immortal. In this way, he will immortalize his friend's youth and lovely beauty in his verse. So long as his poetry remains, the beauty of his friend will remain alive. It is his prophecy that his friend, the Earl of Southampton, will live in his sonnets. His prophecy has really proved to be true. His prediction in this sonnet in the last couplet has been fully proved by history. It is still alive and fresh even after so many centuries. In this way, this sonnet, "Shall I compare thee to a summer's day," is one of the best sonnets of Shakespeare. Out of 154 sonnets of Shakespeare, it is the 18th sonnet. About 104 sonnets are addressed to his friend and patron, the Earl of Southampton. The Earl of Southampton was very beautiful, and Shakespeare pays a glowing tribute to his friend's beauty in this sonnet. Like other sonnets, this sonnet reveals deep love that the poet felt for his handsome friend. Shakespeare was fully confident that his poetry would live forever, and the time has proved how right he was. The poet makes poetic creation win where everything else is likely to fail or extinct. He looks at the beauty of his friend and feels happy, but he feels that beauty is like summer, which is short lived. Everything is likely to decay. This sonnet is written in a mood of reflection and contemplation. Everything is likely to decay. Every attractive thing loses its beauty and is forgotten in some days. The poet declares that he will not allow his friend's beauty to fade or to be forgotten. He will immortalize his friend's youth and beauty in his verse. So long as his poetry remains, the beauty of his friend will remain alive, and he will enjoy immortality in future generations too. This sonnet is magnificent throughout, from the perfect craftsmanship of opening quatrain to the sweep and perfection of the end couplet.